I would like to introduce you to a new word, dhimmi, D-H-I-M-M-I. A dhimmi is a person who has signed a contract, and the contract referred to here is the contract that the Jews of Khaybar signed. After Muhammad had cleansed Medina of Jews, he then attacked the Jews of Khaybar, a town nearby. After he crushed them, he then took their property and made a contract with them that from henceforth they would pay half of their income to Muhammad. This income, or this tax, was called the Jizya. We've heard of the Jizya recently because Islamic State has caused the Christians to pay the Jizya in Iraq. Now this Jizya is referred to in the Quran, 9:29. Fight against those Christians and Jews who do not follow the Sharia and who do not acknowledge Muhammad and the truth of the Quran until they are subdued, pay the Jizya, and are humiliated. And this humiliation is a very important part of being a dhimmi. The Treaty of Humiliation is the Treaty of Umar, in which it lays out all the things that a dhimmi has to do. They have to obey Sharia law, they can't carry a sword, they can't ride a horse. If a Muslim shows up and they're sitting down, they stand up and give him a seat. They don't have civil rights, they can't testify in court, and on and on. So the dhimmi is to be ground down and humiliated. When I was in the Balkans recently, I spoke with people who could remember the dhimmi status of Christians in the Balkans, and they were all the things in the Treaty of Umar. I want to read for you a quote from an imam who really catches the essence of the dhimmi and his consciousness. The dhimmi is commanded to put his soul, good fortune, and desires to death. Above all, he should kill the love of life, leadership, and honor. The dhimmi is to invert the longings of his soul. He is to load it down more heavily than it can bear until it is completely submissive. Thereafter, nothing will be unbearable for him. He will be indifferent to subjugation or might. All things are the same. The soul will be submissive and yield what it should give. Jihad puts the dhimmi status in place, and then the dhimmi is what supports Islam until finally all the dhimmis are converted to Muslims. Because in the end, every dhimmi finally ceases. It may be generations, but the dhimmi finally disappears and goes away. So you need to understand that dhimmi is a real term, and you probably already know some people who are a little bit dhimmi. They're the ones who don't want to criticize Islam, because you see, the dhimmi is forbidden from criticizing Islam. But you need to know what a dhimmi is, and don't be one. Thank you.